Today we're going to unbox something really unusual here in my channel, but though it's still tech related, and we got something over from our friends from Yooz Philippines, and it's an e-cigarette, and it's something new here on my channel. So I got several pods over here and several sticks over here. So yeah, we have here the really small Yooz Mini, the Yooz Vape Series 2, a nice leather pouch, another color of the Yooz Mini, and a generous serving of pods here from Yooz Philippines. So how about unboxing these vapes and try how good it really is? Let's go! Before we unbox this stuff from Yooz Philippines, I just want to give you a word of warning that this video is intended for you to kick that habit of yours, not to teach you how to smoke. So we'll proceed, and this one is probably the most premium among them all, the Yooz Series 2. This is definitely one of the more colorful ones I've seen from their company. And here is the user guide. So the pods is definitely sold separately. All we have inside here is USB-C cable plus the device itself. So it will give you some guide on what to do in case it malfunctions. So put it aside. So we have here this device, or what we call the stick. So you can see the Yooz logo is here. It's basically an LED light. Underneath we can have the USB Type-C charging port. And at the back, it's you can see the Yooz logo over here. And on the side, you can see the air inlet. This is where air goes in whenever you puff. So taking a quick look inside, we can see that there's the USB Type-C charger cable. Before that, I just want to show that this one is really a useful stuff that Yooz Philippines gave me. This one is something for you to carry on your e-cigarettes whenever you're traveling. Looks good. Leatherette pouch, okay, for it to prevent scratches. It's really nice. See? How about that? So right now, I'll be popping out one of probably the most intriguing flavors to try is definitely the Cola Beats. And this has 3% nicotine inside. So this is how it looks like when you pop one out. So yeah, it's pre-sealed. Underneath we can see that it's very nice. Okay, so the liquid is inside this one. So this one, it has the Feel M technology, wherein the smoke coming out is pretty fine and the liquid inside this one is pretty tight sealed. So yeah, I know how bad it tastes when there's liquid that leaks out and goes into your mouth. There's a burning sensation. Definitely it's not that good. So it has magnet clips over here. So this is the charging ports, okay, the where electricity would go, conductivity on top. We need to pull this out before we use it. So all you need to do is plug it just like this. So it's reversible, no problem. Just like USB Type-C, it's reversible. So you just need to insert, and you can see the light will light up. So once when you see the light blink for 10 times, it means you need to charge it up. Now, whenever you puff, definitely this one will light up. So let's see. So let's try it again. Okay, so we can see that the air definitely goes in here, and yeah, the taste is pretty good. So yeah, we did see that the Y logo here, the Yooz logo here, light up green whenever we puff. So yeah, I like the shape of this one, having to be a little bit rectangle shape, just fit right into my mouth. And what I like about this one is it pretty much can stand on its own, just like that. Okay, so whenever you It's quite hard to accidentally bump it and it will fall. Since it has corners, it's not rounded. So yeah, definitely you can stand it up just like that. Very, very nice. So I can say that this cola flavor is kind of like mint cola or something like ice cold cola inside your mouth. Well, it's a little bit of a mixture of Coca-Cola flavor and a little mix of Pepsi Cola, something like that. More of a cola candy with a little bit of mint. It's really pretty cool inside your mouth, and what I like about this one is that it doesn't dry up your throat and leaving you with that good cool sensation down your throat. This is for the Cola Beats flavor. So whenever you don't want to puff, you just simply need to plug this back for hygiene purpose. So that's it. Let's put this one aside. We'll open the other device here, which is the Yooz Mini. Let's see how it looks like. So yeah, this stuff you don't want to mess with it since it all has the best before date. So there's a production date over here. And what I mean is for the pods, of course, not for the stick. So for every pods, there is what we call best before. Okay, so you can see that these pods are manufactured 2021 February, so it can last you up to 12 months. So meaning February 6, 2022, these stuffs cannot be used anymore. Just a word of precaution. Let's see how it looks like. So you can see that it's a little bit smaller than the Series 2, and we also have a charging cable inside, and definitely there's a user manual inside. Let's pull it out. So here's the user manual, probably almost the same as that from the Series 2. So putting them side by side, it's just a little bit shorter. And this battery has 240 milliampere hours of battery. This one has 350 milliampere hours of battery. Both of them can support up to 24 hours of usage. This one, I tried it and it's charged roughly under 25 minutes. It can give you a full charge. This one, it can charge up to 30 minutes to give you a full cycle. So yeah. And we can see that this one is made out of plastic. Okay, food grade plastic, ABS. Definitely it's tested by the company before they release it. And this one is definitely brushed aluminum metal finish, which is more looking slicker, looking better, of course, more premium feel. So we'll try another flavor that intrigues me is definitely the ice watermelon flavor. Yeah, there are 13 flavors to choose from, which is pretty much a lot of flavors for you to try on. Definitely these are the more intriguing flavors, so we'll try it on. Definitely I love the peeling of plastic, especially during unboxings. This one is no stranger to me. So peeling it off is so simple. So this is the ice watermelon flavor. It also has 3% nicotine. And taking the pods out, there's 2 pods inside. So we'll pop one out and try it on the Yooz Mini. Also looking the same, except that it sports a different color. Probably the cap would tell the difference. This one is the Cola Beats and this one is the watermelon flavor. So popping it out, it's also the same. It also sports the Feel M technology. So right now we'll be plugging it in, and take note that this one sports a micro USB charger, not a USB Type-C, of course. This one's a cheaper version for those who want to try it before you buy the more premium version. So upon plugging in, you can see the USB LED down there will light up. Okay, so it's as easy as that. Also, you just need to pull the tab off and give it a puff. So there is no LED indicator except the one underneath. So yeah, this one would light up. So you'll see this portion would light up whenever you puff. So, and it will give you almost the same feel as the one given to me by the Series 2 vape. And definitely, of course, if you want a more premium feel, definitely I highly recommend the Series 2. But if you're just out there, just want to try what's new, how it feels, you definitely want to buy the Yooz Mini. So there are a lot of flavors that you want to try from Yooz, and other flavors that the company sent me is grapefruit, also 3% nicotine. This one is the California soda, 3% nicotine, and the classic tobacco. This one is 5% nicotine. This one is probably for those who has already been hooked to cigarettes. This one will probably help you ease your craving for cigarettes, and slowly you can switch to these flavors and lessen the nicotine intake for you to kick that habit. You can also check them out at Yooz Philippines for other flavors. There are 13 flavors in the market out there for you to try, which is very, very flavorful. And I can say that the watermelon flavor is like something very fruity. Not too much on the sweet taste. I cannot say that this one is sweet, but definitely it is a little bit more bland, more fruity flavor. And of course, I prefer the cola bits over the watermelon flavor, which is a little bit more bland compared to the cola flavor. Of course, that's just my take. So guys, you've seen how easy to install and use these vapes from Yooz Philippines, and really, I can tell you that it's really very handy, really very easy to charge, really very easy to carry inside your bag or pocket. So if you guys want to know where to buy these e-cigarettes from Yooz, do check my description box below for the price and where to buy these e-cigarettes. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe first, click that bell icon, and I hope to see you on the next one.